I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Come on, man. I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the remix, guys!
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. And she picked grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all boys like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. Like this is real facts. Why y'all boys like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. Real facts. Come on, man. I just got my
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Wednesday afternoon with TBV. We are here to discuss the latest and greatest news that is surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis and Jake Paul. Miami's mega fight showdown is now official. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis have shaken up the boxing world again. Their exhibition is now on the road. They're going to be rocking out in Miami at the Kaseya Center on November 14th, live on Netflix, with a 60-pound weight gap. Paul's size obviously trumps Davis's knockout power, and many wondering, can Davis even knock out a man 200-plus pounds? So we're going to unpack the drama from the Georgia State Athletic Commission's rejection to Miami's embrace, alongside Paul's win over Chavez, Davis's draw over Roach, and everything in between. So join us for another episode here as we discuss the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis exhibition, which is now set for November 14th in Miami. It is a shift originally planned for Atlanta's State Farm Arena. The event was derailed because of Georgia State Athletic Commission and Entertainment not wanting to sanction the bout. Robert A. Sinner, Communications Director of the Office of Secretary of State, telling USA Today the event will not be happening in Georgia. The stated reason was the massive weight disparity. Jake Paul, 12-1 and 7 KOs, weighed in 199.5 pounds in his June 2025 unanimous decision over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., while Tank Davis weighed in at 133.75 pounds in March when he got a draw over Roach Jr. A gap of nearly 70 pounds, 65.75 to be exact. Most Valuable Promotions MVP swiftly pivoted, securing a Miami fight, much like Logan Paul and Mayweather, where they had a weight disparity. Floyd Mayweather's exhibition over Logan Paul was a success and was approved in Miami. Now, Jake Paul is also 6'1", on top of being 200 plus. He's also has a longer reach than Terrence Bud Crawford, coming in at a whopping 76-inch reach. Brings his own size, his own bravado, and he brings Netflix. Last time he was on Netflix, he and Mike Tyson drew over 108 million viewers. So Jake Paul definitely bringing the eyeballs. He's earned the number 14, I believe, WBA ranking over his last win over Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And now he set his sights on the 5'5" lightweight with a 67.5-inch reach. Now, Tank Davis had some things to say about this particular fight. And I wanted to read this for you guys so that you could tell me, do you think this was Tank or was this MVP Promotions helping sell the fight? Does this sound like Tank to you? Jake Paul has been cherry picking in the sport of boxing for a while now, but he picked the wrong opponent this time. He better start losing some weight, chasing some chickens, and pray that helps him some on fight night. Thank you to Netflix for giving me the opportunity to whoop this clown. Is that actually Tank, or was that a pre-generated quote for the press release created by the publicist? Just asking. Doesn't really sound like Tank if you ask me. But this exhibition will be broadcast live on Netflix. It won't affect any of their pro records at the time just yet. It's still an official exhibition. Couple talking points here if you guys want to join in on this news and notes. It's an update letting people know that the fight has pivoted from Atlanta to Miami, just in case anybody has already went out there and, scheduled, planned, or paid for their travel accommodations already for the fight that was supposed to take place in Atlanta. But Georgia's rejection. Why did Georgia State Athletic and Entertainment Commission block the fight, and was Miami the right pivot? Weight gap concerns is our second talking point. Can Davis overcome the 60-plus disadvantage, or is this unfair? And was it right for Georgia to block it because of the weight disparity? Paul's legitimacy is our third talking point. Does his Chavez win silence the critics, or is he still a sideshow? Davis's risk. Is this exhibition a mistake for Tank Davis's legacy post the Roach Jr. draw? Few talking points we have here. If you're interested in talking boxing, please join us. We also have another talking point here. Netflix's unpack. Will free streaming on Netflix outdo the 108 million viewers for the Paul Tyson fight? Keep in mind, Canelo and Crawford came in at 41 million. And we got press conference announcements. Jake and Tank holding their press conferences this week. So press conference hype is the last talking point. Will New York City and Miami events escalate Paul and Davis's war of words? We also have a poll happening right here on YouTube where we're asking, was Georgia's block fair? Your options for the votes are yes, weight gap too big. No, it's an exhibition. Option 3, neutral, safety first. 4 should have been allowed. So phone lines are open if you're ready to talk some boxing here on TBV. Don't forget, smash that thumbs up. If you're listening on X, go ahead and hit that retweet, repost. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of boxing fans who don't know that we are here to talk boxing daily. So I think the arena's name is Kaseya Center. And we do have a talking point. I'm sorry, I don't know how that escaped me, right? So where'd we go? The Kaseya Center legacy. How does this fight stack up to Miami's Mayweather's history? Obviously, remember, Mayweather-Logan Paul had a huge fight down there. How does Tank Davis versus Jake Paul stack up to Logan Paul versus Floyd Money Mayweather? So this is what we're talking about. If you guys are interested, feel free. Discord is available to call in. X Spaces also available to call in and voice your opinion on today's topic. Tank and Jake have had a venue shift and had to pivot to Miami. Change of plans, same big fight, different fight location. We got Jay Swift in the building.
1 2 1 2. How you guys doing?
Straight.
Yo, to me, this looks more like Mayweather and McGregor because they're going to make money. Jake Paul and Tank are going to make some money. I mean, because both of them have already been pay-per-view stars. And Jake made a lot of money when he took on Mike Tyson. So yeah, they're going to make a lot of money. To me, I mean, it's the same as Mayweather going up against McGregor. I think McGregor made $75 million. And then I think Mayweather made like $100 million. So, I mean, to me, you know, everybody's trying to just eat. And I'm not mad at people trying to eat. I mean, it's, you know, it's not for any belts and nothing like that. It's not sanctioned by, you know, the WBA, WBC, whatever. It's just, you know, if people just want to see them in the ring. And I'm not mad at it, you know. And also, I got to give a shout out to Bud Crawford, Terrence Bud Crawford. And this is the reason why I don't say bad shit about my black boxers. Because this was some absolutely champion shit that he did when he gave Canelo his belts back, at least 3 of them. That's some champion shit.
That's normal, champ.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just allowed to take pictures. Like, say you're the champion, but you beat me. That's tradition. I give you the belt. You take your pictures. You walk back to the locker room. You celebrate with your family. You take your shower. Before the press conference, you're supposed to return the belts to the champion. Your belts get mailed to you. Your real belts. The champion goes home with his belts. Those are still his.
Right. Okay. I understand what you're saying now. Basically, that was for publicity and promotion.
Correct.
Okay. I understand. See, I don't know everything. No, I'm not like you. I don't know everything. But I just me personally, I just love the respect that they have for each other. Because I haven't seen them do that a lot with Sugar Ray Leonard and the guy from Panama. I didn't see them do that when Sugar Ray lost. I didn't see them do that with Tommy Hearns when Tommy Hearns lost. So this is something new to me. Anyway, peace and blessings to everybody, and I'm gone.
All right.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Now is anybody's time. No need to cut the line. If you request now, we talking boxing straight ahead. We got H-Town on the check.
What up? Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
H-Town, baby. Hey, man, why don't Jake fight Boo Boo? Man, come on. Boo Boo Andrade need a fight. Antoine Russell needs to fight Tank. Nah, I'm just playing, man. I just feel like Tip right now. Hey, nah, man, it's an exhibition. I don't know why it's a big deal. Why Atlanta didn't sanction it. I mean, is he going to go on their box track or what?
Is it going on box track? No.
Man, what's the point? I don't understand why Atlanta didn't sanction it.
Because of the weight disparity, 60 pounds weight difference.
Yeah, but that's why it's an exhibition. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I guess people pick and choose what they want. I guess, there's running a smear campaign on Tank, That's what's happening right now. Let Tank make his money. He needs his money. Why they hating on Tank, Ness? Yeah, anyways, man. Hey, what else we talking about, man? Any other real fights? Or let's talk about Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin, man. Why we got to talk about this?
Come on, this is big news. The fight shifted. I got to be fair to my audience and let them know that the fight is no longer in Atlanta, so I need an official show so you could Google and find it.
Oh, we got like 8 people to give a damn right now. All right, Ness, I'm out, man.
All right. Hey, man, we got to spread the love. We got to spread the love. Juno. Let's see here. Dom in Kansas.
TBV Ness, how we doing?
Perfect.
Right on. We're Wednesday. We're 3 days, 4 days removed from the mega fight weekend that we just experienced with Bud Crawford and Canelo. Yeah, and I'm still feeling those aftershocks. This isn't what I'm trying to talk about right now. But of course, some people will find excitement, but I'm still finding joy and appreciation for that fight. I mean, we see Bud going on this victory lap tour. He's made it to multiple sporting events with his belts. And just seeing how people have been talking him and holding him to a high regard that he really hasn't been held to his entire career. It's finally good to see that for Crawford because he's put in the work. He's prepared every time. He's executed every time. And it's just awesome to see. It just really is. But this fight that we have on the topic, Gervonta versus Jake Paul, this is what happens when we are in like a post-end game, if it's like a Marvel comparison. This is a post-end game world we're living in right now in boxing, potentially. We just had so many good fights, super fights, the Avengers movie, and that was Endgame. This is the movies that came out after, like the Thor that nobody cared about and the Eternals, but we'll see. I'm hearing the T.O. and Shakur fights next year, so we got a little bit of ways. We'll see how Devin and Brian Norman come through. I'm sure that'll be a good one, but this one, nah. I'm out. Peace.
All righty then. Phone lines are open. No need for a counter. We're flowing through the calls. Give us your take. Tank and Jake no longer in Atlanta. Big shift to Miami. That's where the Mayweather and Logan Paul took place, so the weight disparity should not be a reason or an issue. We got AC on the check-in.
Yeah, you can hear me, bro.
Perfect.
Yeah, let me start by saying, Viva Omaha Cabrones. You got to know it. Yeah, man, I'm glad I'm not the only one who don't really give a damn about this tank shit, man. I didn't really even give a fuck about the topic. But because this show is the Breakfast Club of Boxing, man, you know I'm going to switch the subject up real quick and ask y'all a question if somebody can answer it for me. Why does it seem like when you being respectful, niggas don't respect it, bro? It's crazy. Like, you ever notice in life, man, you got to show your ass to niggas for niggas to respect it, man? Like, what's wrong with somebody showing you respect, bro, and you show respect back? I don't understand that, bro. Like, why do I have to be about to slap you out in the middle of Walmart for you to actually have some respect for some shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all really get what I'm saying and nothing like that, but it's like when you try to show niggas manners and shit, man, it's like people feel like they can play you out. And it's only when you're being rude to a motherfucker and you show them that, hey, bro, I will really beat you up in here, that a nigga start acting like they got some sense, man. I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it. Can somebody answer me that question, please, bro? Why don't you niggas respect when niggas trying to show you respect? Why does a nigga have to disrespect you for you to respect it, man? I don't get it. I don't get it. That should be crazy sometimes. But I thought they was trying to put this shit on box rec, bro. I thought that's what the whole thing with Atlanta was. Them niggas didn't want to sanction the shit, but because of the weight, bro. I thought this shit was gonna be on the niggas box rec. Can somebody answer me that question, please, bro?
Yeah,
Say that one time.
It was never about being on box rec. Did they want it to be a real fight? For sure, but the shift is more about it not being approved altogether. And it still isn't going to be on box rec as far as we know unless, they pull something else off at the last minute.
Man, now can you answer me that question though, bro? Next, why is it that you got to be disrespectful to niggas for niggas to show respect, man? Do you get that, bro? That makes sense to you sometimes, man. I don't get it.
If you talking about the street, sometimes motherfuckers just gotta learn.
It ain't even that, man. It's even like, bro, I was just, I do over the road work. I got my own business, man. I just had to chop off a bunch of niggas in the warehouse, man, about to slap a nigga ass out for a motherfucker to get out their ass. It's like when you talk to a nigga nicely, like, hey, man, yo, I'm trying to just get some information. Motherfuckers act like they can't hear you, man. But when you raise your voice and be like, hey, bro, I will really turn this motherfucker upside down, suddenly niggas is really the move. It should be crazy, bro. Should be crazy, man. It should be in all walks of life, man. It ain't just like street shit. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. I just almost had to slap a nigga out, and it's like, bro, I'm trying to be respectful to you, bro. Why do you move when I'm disrespecting your ass? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it, man. I mean, I will oblige you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very cool person, but I don't mind slapping you. You know what I mean? But I don't want to. But why do you niggas want me to slap you? That's the question. I don't know, man. I don't understand it, but hopefully somebody can answer that question and call
You
in,
may
bro.
feel like
But
it's your time,
salute to you, bro.
Don't hurt
but it's
nobody,
not your
man.
time.
Don't hurt nobody.
Non-violence, man. Non-violence, man.
We got Nike.
Shouts out to the boxing voice. Shouts out to you, Ness.
What up?
It's crazy. I seen this post on it. I seen that the fight wasn't sanctioned in here in 8 because Atlanta probably like, man, we can't condone that bullshit. Like, man, you fought here for a title and knocked the motherfucker out, and now you trying to bring a Disney star here and fight? Nah, man. Take that shit to motherfucking Florida. Well, Walt Disney got a whole bunch of land, and motherfucker, you can fight at Disney World, nigga. Fight at Disney World with a Disney star. What are you talking about? That to the topic. Shouts out to that bad man. His mama called him Terrence, so I'm gonna call him Terrence. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the best ever. You can say TBE, Terrence best ever. You can say TBE, Terrence Bud era. However you want to put it, man. It's just that guy doing amazing things right now. Then I just seen a post on X with the stitches in his eye. He went and whooped ass playing basketball. that let me know Canelo punches didn't hurt that much. Like the man running playing basketball. So Mr. Viva Mexico Cabrones don't hit as hard as people thought he did. So yeah, man, shout out to that guy. And November 22nd, we got Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr. Hell of a fight right there, you know. I got it 70-30. Now, I say 60-40. I want to go 70-30 Devin, but I go 60-40 because Brian Norman ain't no slouch. He's the champ. But, you know, Devin, former undisputed, former 140 champion, WBC. Yeah, former WBC 140 champion. Former undisputed 135. Ring Magazine champ at 135. So, yeah, I get to Devin. Even though Brian was elevated or fought for a vacant, he got his belt and he defended it, so he's the champion. But my guy going up there to fight the actual champion. So, shit, man. We just gonna see how this fight plays out. And, I thought it was, ain't there some more fights coming up? Not this tank shit. I ain't say exhibition there, so don't say nothing about that. I said fights. I said fights. Ain't it more? Like, it's more fights coming up, ain't it?
Which ones, bro?
And like the end of this month, right? Ain't it a fight?
End of this month? I don't know.
Or is it,
You may feel like it's
What
your
fight?
time,
You gotta tell
but
me.
it's not your time.
Ain't shit.
or it might be October. It might be October.
I
But
mean,
that's my
October
call.
is boots. I don't know.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
check the
that's-
schedule though. I'll check the schedule, tell you what they got. But yeah. September 20th, we got Oscar Collazo. Big Collazo. You know he's all the way in that minimum weight. Big Collazo. The return of Liam Pato, IBF welterweight eliminator in Australia. No TV as of yet. That's September 18th. On the 19th in Detroit, we got Brandon Moore taking on DeAndre Savage. Big heavyweight fight. That's a Dimitri Salita DAZN card. On Orlando, Florida, we got Kevin Brown. Oh, wow. So wait a minute. That's strange. This is a Caribbean Royale fight, and it's going to be on BXNG. It's not going to be on DAZN. Holy shit. Did DAZN cut off the MVP Promotions dates? Wow. And this is a huge card. It's going to be on BXNG. You got the return of Kevin Brown as a main event. Luis Ortiz is on there. Reina Teles. Capos Gallo. Antravius Ingram. Joshua LeBron. They got a couple names here. I wonder why they couldn't get no TV. Even Kurt Scooby isn't getting TV. He's on Boxing Insider on September in New York, taking on Alex Martin. Also not on TV. And in September 20th, like I said, you got Oscar Collazo on DAZN. Also on DAZN, you got Brian Groham versus Yomar Alamo. And that's an OTX card in Houston with Tierra Brown on the undercard. You got a Huntington card in New York with Junior Johan. No TV at either. The 20th, another fight in El Salvador with Kingsley eBay taking on Gerald Washington in El Salvador. Wow. Who put that on? A main event with two American television fighters in El Salvador. So those are all the fights this weekend, man. So not a lot of action. Tito Vos, what up?
Ness, you dolo today?
Solo Dolo.
Man, shout out to El Salvador, bro, for putting on a boxing match. Probably the first one in decades, man. Anyway, hey, were we or were we not talking about this like 2 weeks ago about the fight getting moved out to Florida? You remember?
I don't remember if it was exactly Florida, but I do remember us talking about potential relocation.
Yeah, it was It was definitely on the list because Florida do anything, man. Don't let a rooster fight a tiger.
Mm.
So I remember it feels good to be vindicated, but it's a pretty obvious choice, right? Florida, Alabama ain't got shit going on, or in the view of old media, right? So it makes sense. And Miami, what better place to do it than that, to have an exhibition? You know what I mean? And to AC's point, man, you know what? I know exactly how he feels, man, because sometimes you gotta put some bass in your voice for people to fucking act right. And I attribute it to people being grown up without fathers or around weak men, because if your mom was over there coddling you your whole life, you're not gonna know what to do when people talk to you nicely, man. So AC, I get what you're saying, man. Sometimes people need a there's that saying, hard head makes a soft ass. And once people know you serious, they'll jump in line. But yeah, I mean, the fight, I'm tapped. It's gonna be? Did they say what channel it's gonna be on, or who's putting it on, or anything?
Yeah, Netflix, homie.
Netflix. It's Netflix. God damn it, Netflix doing their thing. It don't seem real to me yet. That's why it is. That's what it is. Net. It don't seem real that Netflix doing all these fights on. Well, this exhibition, right? But it don't seem real yet. But man, oh yeah, I'll tap in. I mean, yeah, why not? Fuck it, why not? It's a good excuse to bust out the bourbon and the pizza, man. That's my call, man.
All right. Mike in Omaha.
Boxing boys. What up, Nesta Gibbs?
What up?
What up? Man, you know we ain't excited for this bullshit, Ness. I told you. You were saying that this is going to overshadow that Terrence Crawford and Canelo shit. We do not want to see this. I prayed. I said, please don't let this shit happen. He answered my prayers, but he just made it in a different location, man. I don't want to see this shit. This shit is pointless. This is a fight you're supposed to do after you done made all your achievements and did some shit, made some history like Terrence Bud Crawford. Then you go do this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? You don't do this in the middle of your career. You ain't even proven yet. Nobody even believe in you. Like, what the fuck, though? You got to do that after you done accomplish some shit. Then you can go do that. And then maybe come back and come back. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, though, man. These niggas get in this position, they think too highly of themselves because they get these fanboys and shit like that, man. I wanted to see niggas hungry out there, man. I hate that. He had an interview talking, I don't go to Bucks. All these other guys go to Bucks. All that. Like, then lead the sport, nigga. What the fuck? That shit is weird to me. Nobody asked you to be a boxer, nigga. You a boxer. Now we entertain. We want to see you put your shit up against the best, nigga. The fuck, motherfuckers want to be they just want to be the monkey of the show, the circus. They just want to be the star, man. Now let's go see what you about. How did you earn that clout? Let's go see them hands work. Man, shout out to Shakur Stevens. He on your ass, and I love that Shakur Stevens is not let up. Keep staying on his ass. He ain't no ass kisser. He ain't trying to be the nice guy to you. He on your tail, boy. Shout out to the real ones, man. Hell yeah. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to TBC. The new era is here. Get that Jake and that Tank shit out of here. For real, for real. That shit trash. If Jake want to fight, he need to go up to his real weight class and challenge himself. They up here fighting a little nigga and shit just for the money. Nobody cares. We ain't watching that shit. Please don't watch that shit. That shit ain't worth it. We just watch real boxing. This is disrespectful for the game to even put this shit on. Straight up. It's all good though. We got TBC here. The era has begun, and hopefully everybody fall on board. Straight up. Cause this is the way it's supposed to be. Challenge yourself. You lose, you lose. Fight again another day. Straight up, man. It is what it is. Shout out to TBV. Shout out to you, Nesta Gibbs. Shout out to TBC. We still running this shit. Yes, sir. We gonna change the topic this time. Let's talk that TBC. Shout out to that boy Mike Kell. I think he just had called in. Shout out to you. The other cat that said white people gotta get disrespectful. Cause look, bro, you raise your voice and people listen. That's how that shit go. But hey, it is what it is, man. Sometimes actions speak louder than words. That's why we all know what T-Bub about. Yes, sir, because he whooped ass, knocked niggas out.
You
Help
may
is
feel
on the
like it's your
way. We got
time,
it.
but it's not your time.
All right. Mike in Omaha, appreciate the check. in. Looks like Vega. Oh, no longer Vega. TB, what up?
Yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? You got my DM, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Coach Malachi on her ass, man. I gotta bring this up. Gotta bring this up, Ness. Gotta bring this up. Bad girl TKO. What you on, man? What you on? What you on, man? We don't tolerate that dumbass shit.
Oh, I got you confused. Ain't you TB1WC?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you didn't send me anything on Bad Girl TKO.
Yes, I did. Check the video, bro. You gotta scroll up because I sent other stuff about being a sponsor.
Okay.
Me, I don't really care, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? You part of the community. What we on, man? What we on?
So what, she super chatted on Malachi's channel?
Hey, I don't know, man. All I know that's what he put on his live, man. This shit
Oh,
about boxing. This shit supposed to be about boxing. You doing all that other shit. And you can play it. You can play it.
I mean, I don't even know what it is. I'm trying to see if it's gonna show me something without playing it for the world. What, I need to know what it is before I play it.
All I gotta say is, man, get these race fans the fuck out of boxing, man. This shit supposed to be about boxing. And I said this a while ago. If whoever wins, give them their credit. Y'all making it about all this other shit. And I'm glad Crawford won. I'm glad Crawford won. Dead ass. I'm dead ass glad Crawford won. Shout out to all the motherfuckers staying on code, bro. I'm dead ass. Especially in this community, because I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed, Ness. I was disappointed. But to get to the topic, I ain't really worried about this, man. It's probably gonna do numbers. I just hope Tank comes back. You know what I'm saying? Takes a few months off, 6 months, 8 months, whatever, and circles back. Enjoys the money for a little bit. Shit, spend some time in Miami, do your thing, but hopefully he comes back. Hopefully Jake fights an actual cruiserweight. Because, bro, if he lose, like, bro, if he actually fights a top 50, top 30, 25, ain't nobody going to be mad if he does his thing or looks decent. So hopefully that's the future of this, because I do believe if they both get on their shit, boxing just going to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I had to bring that up to you, Ness. And yeah, Ness, I do expect I will get you or try to get you that 500 at least before the end of next week. You know what I'm saying? I do want to be a sponsor. I do want to so you seen like that the merch I was making, right, for the like the uniforms? You seen that,
Yeah.
right, Ness?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I want to do that red and blue sets. I probably won't have it ready cuz I'm ordering sets for myself cuz I am going to wear that at the event. So we might have to do something like by like I'm gonna have to mail it. You know what I mean? Get everybody's sizes probably a little after like that week of the event, something like
Yeah.
that. Cause I'm not sure how many people it's gonna be. Cause I know I'm paying just for my sets around 300 just for mine.
Hmm.
So I gotta what were you about to say, Ness?
No, no, no. Just that's pretty expensive. Top and bottom only 300, 150 each? Wow.
Oh, for 10 sets though, for
Oh,
five and five. So yeah, they do like bulk orders and shit. So but nah, I'm gonna figure it out. I do want to do that because yeah, man, I'm really trying to get my brand out there. I kind of started this in college and kind of held off, you know what I mean, on it because I was working corporate, got fired, blah blah blah. So I'm basically doing this full time now. You feel me, Ness? So I'm trying to get my brand out there. I'm really trying to expand what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So and I do believe starting here is a great opportunity. And again, I appreciate you, Ness, and what you do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know
appreciate
if
you,
you
champ.
started the bell or my call's over, but Yeah, man, I just wanted to say that, bring that up to you, because I gotta be honest, that is a community member. I don't know what she was saying on her crow call, but that was some bullshit. Cause she was saying that in the chats. I don't know what the fuck she on. So yeah, man. Again, shout out to y'all staying on code because I was very disappointed with that shit, and I'm glad Crawford won. I'm out.
All right. Yeah, man. Unfortunate that bad girl TKO is out there, showing that side of herself. I don't know how we allow ourselves to go that far for a sport. Maybe it's because the people that do it know that they won't be like we won't see them, right? Like we don't know what she looks like. We never gonna meet her, obviously now. So yeah, it's just unfortunate. I didn't know that she was like that. She's been in this community for a while. Big boss.
All right, what up, Ness?
What up?
Yeah. Hey, you remember last night when y'all was talking about how the main event had started so late? I meant to tell you that when I counted back in this, and I know this because I remember they showed it in the arena. They stalled because of UFC no show. So hopefully, whenever they do that again, if they have another event like that and Dana White promoting it, they just won't have a UFC event because that's why they stalled so long for that main event to finish in San Antonio, Texas. So even us in the arena, we was lost. Like, what the hell going on? So, but yeah, with this main topic here, I don't really care for. Of course, I don't have people tagging me. They like, oh shoot, I know you gonna probably end up going. If the tickets be reasonable, if the undercard be crazy and worth going to, I might end up going. I'm kind of like I don't know who bro was like the second call or something. But he was like y'all was talking 2 calls ago. He was like y'all was talking about it going to Florida. I remember that because I said the same thing. I said, oh, if GSAT don't which call don't sanction this. I said hell, Florida gonna sanction it because I'm like bro, said we sanction every damn thing. I mean we was the only state sanctioning what's called UFC fights. Florida during COVID, I'm talking about. But with this, it makes sense. That's why I'm kind of like, I just wish, I personally wish I would have went for sure if they went to the Tampa or they went to Orlando. That would have been better because Miami, especially where the Kaseya Center at. Ooh, boy, it's a headache to get down to that shit, man. So I don't know if you ever been down there to it. That shit is a headache. That shit over there off the island, 195 or whatever it is. I can't remember that interstate. Yeah, that shit a headache to get down to there. But that's what I'm saying. I don't really care for it either. I'm like everybody else. I genuinely don't really care for it. Like I said, I mainly want to see that undercard and stuff. But it is interesting, like how you just told bro. He was like, "What was the channel and all that?" That Netflix dipping their toes in it, because man, it looked like they trying to full fledged swing that bat at boxing. Because man, they asked Eddie after that press conference earlier. They said, Eddie, Teofimo Shakur. They said when that fight happened, you gonna be involved in it. He said, "No, because they talking about Netflix staging it." That's the third time he done said that. So I'm interested in that Pug article you was talking about with the dog Zoro yesterday. That's pretty interesting there because I'm like, I wonder if this Tank fighting Jake on Netflix, did that open the door for Netflix to be like, hey, Louis the Cubans, Al, come and rock with us? Because I seen Espinoza there Saturday. I ain't see Louis the Cubans Jr. Of course I ain't see Al Heyman, but you get what I'm saying, man. Like Nick Khan and all them was there, but I'm like, maybe that's just kind of my thinking. 'Cause remember, I told you this. Bud and Canelo, they just fought, and it's September. Nothing in October. Jake and Tank, November. Nothing in December. January just seems like it makes too much sense for Netflix. They might be doing the hopscotch schedule every other month. So we'll see, but I don't know. And if you don't know what mesothelioma is yesterday, man, that word was whooping your ass when I said that super chat yesterday. Like you was talking about the infomercials and stuff. It'd be like if you were one of your family members contracted
You
mesothelioma
made
in
it
the
feel like
following
it's your
years and
time,
stuff. Those commercials be
but
on
it's
super
not your
late. That's
time.
why I said that. Because even Liam Paul, he fought at 3 a.m. tomorrow. I'm with you. Ain't nobody watching that though. Yeah. Appreciate it though, Nash. You gonna have to catch them highlights. I'm gonna highlight you.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Pick vegan afro.
Hello, Ness, and hello, panel. I hope everybody is having a great night. As a But Evangelist, I had to call back in tonight just to say that I am so proud of you, Bud, for being a 3 times undisputed 5 division world champion. I'm so proud of you. And about that person, I'm not gonna say her name. She is not worthy of me saying her name. Um, Kudos to the person that sent you the video about it, and like I can really appreciate the fact that it really upset him. As for me, it didn't upset me because I mean, she's pretty much an escort, since she, offered you guys a clearance sale, if Bud won. So, it is what it is on what she said. A lot of people, to that young man, a lot of people in this chat are just like her. She just said whatever she did, publicly, but a lot of people are like that, which is why they really do dislike Bud so much. And it is what it is. But anyway, we are celebrating in Omaha, Nebraska on September the 27th, so Bud is having his parade. That they're gonna have the parade for him.
To be
So
fair, because that's who I like to be. I've told people about saying we gonna stomp the tacos out of them or we gonna beat the enchiladas out of them. There's no difference to me, but maybe again, people love to say I'm not qualified to speak on this. But someone explained the difference to me between saying that you gonna beat the tacos out of me and I'm gonna make you eat watermelon and chicken after I beat you. If we both stop saying it, then it won't be said. But what is the difference between Mike calling in here and saying Bud's gonna stomp the tacos or the enchiladas or the chilaquiles out of Canelo? What is the difference? Just explain it to me so that I can learn, because that's what happens a lot when racism gets to starting and people start slurring words out. It's like, oh, you're not qualified to speak. Just shut up and let us tell you what is and what ain't. Because it's offensive to me to hear someone say they gonna stop tacos out of the motherfucker, but then it's only offensive when we say we gonna stomp watermelon out of motherfucker. It don't make sense to me.
I'm a little lost, but I'm trying to make sure.
Well, her comment essentially was Canelo's gonna get a KO, and then he's gonna send Crawford to eat chicken and watermelon.
Nah, she said that based on from what I understood.
I only seen it. I didn't hear it. I only read what he screen shared.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even want to address that. Like I moved past that. I didn't really want to even discuss that because, like I said beforehand, I couldn't care less on what she said because I don't respect her anyway. So, I just, it is what it is. She said it's a difference between saying that you're going to beat something out of someone than to say after a person wins, then they're going to eat fried chicken and watermelon. It is what it is. But there's a different type of hatred to make that type of statement because of where it originated from. But I mean, I don't want to take any time. For having stuff.
You done?
Oh, I thought you were saying something. I couldn't hear you.
No. That was I'm trying to pull up the message to read it again. You done?
Oh, I thought you was saying so. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I apologize. I thought you was doing something, and
I was in the background just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, no, I'm done or what have you. It is what it is.
All right. Juice,
1 2 mic check.
What up?
Yo, what up, bro? What was I about to say? Yeah, man, I seen that they're gonna move this event, man. I'm excited for that undercard. You feel me? Hopefully, we get some banging fights on that undercard. And yeah, man, you brought up a good point about the Kirk Scooby. I was looking forward towards the Kirk Scooby fight, and I thought it was gonna be on the Zone with my subscription, but it's not gonna be on the Zone. And that other box lab promotion card ain't gonna be on the Zone either, man.
I
So
know.
hopefully we don't start getting cheated out of these low key little bangers, man. Because I enjoy those little cards. You feel me? They're young prospects or on their way to being contenders, and most of them, leave it all out in the ring. So yeah, man. Hopefully we don't get those cut, man, from my DAZN subscription. Cause yeah, man, that's the thing that I'm low key worried about. And what was I about to say? Oh, did you see that they ordered the Mbili and the Lester Martinez rematch?
Yep, by the WBC, right?
Yeah, man. What do you think about that? You think that's fair or no?
Why not?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is that they're gonna have that on the in Canada. So like on Eye of the Tiger. Oh, Ness, good thing I brought that up. Hey, wasn't that supposed to be a 12-rounder, bro? Why was it a 10-rounder? Because isn't it for an interim strap?
Probably
That's what I
time. Probably time constraints, man.
Yeah, no, Ness. But last thing though, brother, you did bring up a good point, man. Because bro, like a lot of people do call in here talking about like, oh, that they're gonna beat the tacos out of Canelo or that nice Mexicans. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean, it should apply both sides, bro. Like we should leave that racism out of the sport, bro. The African Americans shouldn't get mad if someone says the comments about the chicken because they were saying about the enchiladas or the tacos. Bro, we shouldn't racism into the sport, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, we're the same people, bro. We were both persecuted by the same people, and like, yeah, we should be united, brother. But it should apply both ways, though. You feel me, though, Ness?
Absolutely.
You're looking out, though.
Absolutely. That's my problem, man. No one says anything to Majid. He gets to call in here and say black ice every day. He gets to say that they're gonna beat tacos out of people every day. So I don't get it, man. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. We need to just leave it out of the sport. Jose, what up?
You may feel like it's your
Jay
time,
Ortiz.
but it's not your time.
If you're trying to call in, the link to call, the link you need to click is in the chat right now, both on YouTube and Twitch. Just click it. You will be in our X Live spaces or our Discord where you just have to request if you want to speak on today's topic. We got Jerry with the fat $20 super chat. Drop a bomb for the dub. I owe you. Counterpunches from show number 1. Salute. We got boxing $2 Ness. You gonna give Bomac cut of super chats now? What super chats do I owe him a cut for? I'm so lost. J. Cole, pound for pound, number 2 in the chat, $5. Ness, your theory not off at all about Crawford Benavidez fight. Kerr just said on Gill Arena that Bud beats David. 37:10 timestamp if you wanna clip. Can you just send it to my DM home skillet? Because I don't even know what the hell is Gill Arena. Never heard of him. Ever. Ever, ever. Ever, ever. Forever, ever. Never, ever. Matt Ben, $2. Tank Goodness. Blockbuster movie emoji. Popcorn emoji. 1,000 on a Rotten Tomato emoji. Jay Ortiz. Double up. Jay Ortiz got to unmute.
Oye, viva México, cabrones. Nestar, ¿cómo andas? Buenos tardes.
Chillin'.
¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Oh shit. Hey, shit. Anyways, fuck this Jake Paul Tank fight. Come on, man. I mean, shit. I'm not really hyped about it. Um, I just don't know what to expect from it. You know, I don't know if Jake Paul is gonna go hard like how he did with Mike Tyson, or I'm pretty sure Tank's gonna go hard. But shit, I mean, I thought Jake Paul was supposed to be wanted to be a champion. I don't think this is the way for him to get him there. Um, but honestly, it's about money, right? It's about money. So it's not really for any sort of legacy or any type of uh, how you say route to get him to a world championship. But honestly, I don't think Jake Paul will never be a champion. I just don't think he's got that grit in him, skill, all that. But uh, honestly, why was it Atlanta at first place? I mean, I don't get that. What big fight ever happens in Atlanta?
Mario Barrios versus
That's
Tank.
weird.
20,000 people. I was there. It was a movie.
Fuck, for real? Damn.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I don't remember that. And I
Dr.
watched it
J
live,
was
but
there. Everybody was there, bro. That shit was lit. They don't lie when they
I mean,
say that
Miami makes more
Atlanta is
sense.
black
But
Hollywood.
I guess, but shit. But hey, man, I mean, fuck. Hey, Ness, do you consider Jake Paul a professional boxer?
Of course, bro.
Answer me that real quick. Well, I'm just saying, what professional boxer is having exhibition fights?
All of them.
That's all I'm saying.
All of them, bro.
Like during their
The
career,
the
in
1%,
the midst of
man.
the career,
The ones that could do it. The ones that can't want to do it.
shit. Even Mayweather did his exhibition. Well, technically, it was he had his exhibitions after retirement. So I'm just saying, if Jake Paul supposedly wants to be a champion and he's supposedly ranked, that's all I'm saying. But I mean, I'm not trying to shit on the fight, but for me, it don't make sense. I mean, why? I mean, Jake Paul could be going for other guys in his division, but I mean, like I said, it's about money, so I get it. But shit, who's Jake Paul gonna fight after Tank? Fucking Inoue. But um, but yeah, it is what it is. But shit, I'm probably still getting two in, even though I'm talking kind of shit right now about it. But all I hope it's a good fight that helps boxing, because the Mike Tyson fight didn't really help boxing. So that's all I wish for. That's my calmness.
Alrighty then. Tito La Voz.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Tito.
Yo, Ness, what up?
What up?
Sorry about that. I was just saying hello to my daughter. Ness, have I ever shown any inclination of being on some racial hype?
You don't sound good. What the hell are you saying?
Have I ever been like on some racial shit? Am I known to call in about racial shit, make fun of people and shit like that?
No, you
Making
haven't.
epitaphs and things of that nature?
No, you haven't.
All right. Do I seem like the kind of dude that trips off that type of shit?
Man, it's hard to make you out. You got like background noise or something.
Yeah, no, I got stupid wind right now. I'm on a call. I gotta run.
What was that part? Have you what?
Have I ever shown an inclination to be set shit like that?
Man, I don't know what's going on over there, but your words ain't coming out clear. All I heard is, have I ever showed an inclination of
to be like set tripping off of racial stuff?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna address what the caller was saying earlier, and just for background, so people know that I ain't on that bullshit. I'm gonna say
Champ,
what I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
say.
have to call back in. You're not. It's not good enough. CYP.
Hold on, real quick. Let me get up off this. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, shout out to Bad Girl TKO, you know what I'm saying? AKA Tory Black, you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all looked that up and you know what it was when you looked it up. And if you don't remember, it's Tory Black Boxing. Look it up. Tory Black Boxing. Anyway, you know what's funny, man? I thought about that racial shit, right? And it's funny how it's always niggas crying about, don't do this and don't do that. The people offended, that's supposed to be offended, never actually cry. It's just you. But I thought about it, right? If he said, if a dude tell me I'm about to beat the melanin off of you, I'm not really going to get offended because melanin is a good thing. So I look at that as a funny joke. But if he said I'm about to knock you into some watermelons, then that would be racial because that's a stereotype, right? If I said I'm about to beat your ass into a quinceanera, I don't look at that as racist because that's a good thing. Quinceañeras be popping. So I don't really look at that. We say, man, go, I'm going to whoop your ass and go eat tacos. Tacos are bomb. Like, that's a good thing about the culture. But when you say I'm about to beat you into an orange patch, that's racial because, you know, you some Mexicans don't always selling oranges. So for me, I'm very calculated what I say because I got Mexican family. We joke all the time. Like, one of my partners was like, fuck Martin Luther King, right? And it was so funny because his wife is black, and she was like, oh my God, Joey, I can't believe you said that. But he was so mad because I was talking about Cesar Chavez. So he couldn't think of nothing else to say. He was like, man, fuck Martin Luther King. Now, I know he didn't mean it, but he knew that would piss me off. So it all depends. When it comes down to these racial jokes, some of them are actually funny. You know what I'm saying? And some of them are actually offensive. I always tell people, you ain't got to call me a bitch, right, for me to fight you. Just tell me you want to fight. But there are times when men call each other bitches, and it's just fun and games. Like, nigga, you was a bitch. Nigga, you a bitch. You a bitch. Nothing wrong with that. So sometimes you ain't really into this racial thing where you don't have really like Mexican friends or white friends, Asian friends. You really don't know what's offensive. You know what I'm saying? You take offense to everything. But this boxing thing is racially motivated. Doesn't mean racist motivated. Being racial and being racist is two different things. Yes, I'm telling you, y'all can be mad all you want to. They use the racial component to make boxing work. Dude just said Mexicans run boxing. He didn't mean that Mexican champions run boxing. He meant the Mexican fan base runs boxing, and it's true. If you don't like that, then okay, have fighters fight for $100,000. Mexicans help y'all motherfuckers make millions because they're the ones who tune in. Whether they tune in to help you win or to help you lose. It's a racial component. They made Manny Pacquiao rich as fuck. The Filipinos made him rich as fuck. Was that racist? Was that racial? You see, it's crazy how the shit turns out. With us in our fan base, we have lots of athletes to look forward to. We watch everything. So sometimes we don't really show up like other races do. And that's fine. So we get picked on, we get booed at fucking crowds, we get rooted against, they pick against us. But at the end of the day, we keep score. And fellas, as long as you winning, let them say what the fuck they want to say. Because they're going to keep saying it because all they will have is the racial component of ticket sales. And you're not a star. Like we did this morning. Why? Because you got your ass whooped. If you wasn't getting your ass whooped, that shit wouldn't even matter. But they're going to continue to get their ass whooped. They're going to continue to be racial. And I don't look at them as racist because most Mexicans that actually call in and talk, they're not really fucking racist. I think, honestly, the only Mexican racist that I don't think Joker's racist at all. I think the only Mexican racist that's really on this show is fucking H-Town. And I can prove that shit. H-Town, I think he's the real racist. He's the one that pretends to be so much not racist that he actually comes off, he really is. CYPL.
Rich O. Rich O.
You may feel like it's your time.
Yo,
Yo.
hey, only reason I was saying about that boxing scene because they put that shit out with Devin Haney and Regis Prograde the numbers talking about 50,000. So that's my only gripe with boxing scene, like, feel me? But I think this is a big fight. It's not a good fight, but it's a big fight. It's gonna be a spectacle. You feel me? And everybody saying that they not gonna watch it. They gonna be the main ones tuning in. So y'all just gotta just chill out. We got other good fights coming up.
I heard we got, and we gotta talk about, man. We gotta talk about Lamont Roach going up 2 weight classes to fight Pitbull, because he was at 130. He fought at 35 with Tank, and now he going to 140 to fight Pitbull. So that's a good joint right there, man. But I think it's a good fight. Tank and Jake Paul. Everybody gonna tune in on Netflix. It's gonna be free on Netflix. Not free, but it's a good joint for boxing, man. I just gotta chill out. But what you think though, Ness, man? What you think about this fight, man?
Yeah, I'ma tune in. I'm
Yeah, it's
always
gonna
gonna
be.
tune in for these.
Yeah, man. We fight fans, man. We gonna tune in, win or lose, even though it ain't going on nobody record. We gonna tune in and see if why Tank, why you ain't want to fight Haney, but you fighting Jake Paul. You feel me? And that was a talking point a couple years ago. They like, oh, Haney, he heavy, he 160. Now you fighting Jake Paul, who probably gonna be like 200 pounds on fight night. So it's like we just gotta keep that same energy on that angle. But yeah, I'm gonna tune into the fight, man. I think it's good for boxing, man. Boxing been on fire this year. Everybody talking about boxing. All these MMA dudes talking about boxing. All these basketball people talking about boxing. We gotta keep that same energy, man. But that's my call, man. Shout out TBV.
All right. In terms of the Tank fight, it's not 100% official. They have agreed for December, but no date, no venue. Yeah, no date, no venue. And the article that Ring dropped, it's no longer there. Right? So look, they deleted their article. Screen share this. As you can see, it says Lamont Roach versus Isaac Cruz, a done deal for December. You click this, page not found. So that isn't the case anymore. I don't know. Maybe there's been a snag. Maybe they're looking to see what card this falls on
You may feel like it's your time.
to make it part of another card. I don't know. H-Town, counter.
Hey, yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Hey, now, baby, bro, dog, ain't nothing like being the only real racist on here, bro. This guy's ridiculous, man. Carlos, you know nothing about me, my brother. I've combed a little black girl's hair. You know, I've told her that her hair was beautiful and her hair didn't even be like mine. So yes, I did date a black woman for years and was gonna marry her, but play as fuck up, Ness. But this man, it's all good, bro. I'm a racist to you, it's all good. But you the one out here making Mexican accents, making all these inferior genetics comments. But I'm the racist. You're on a real superior mindset, my brother. But I'm the racist. I know that's wild to me, man. That's wild. Joker is less racist than you, Carlos, which is crazy. Cause Joker don't say racial stuff really. He just be dropping little bullshit in there that's gonna hit you in your ribs, and you ain't gonna like it. You know. He's the one that was saying too that hey, they should ban Ryan for saying the N word. But nah. But you, my boy, you got real problems because you really hate yourself. You got a deep hate for Mexicans. You keep saying you got friends in this that are Mexican. They must not know how you really feel, my brother. Those Mexicans that beat you up when you were a kid. You know, I guess that shit's just lingering with you, boy. Let it go. Let it go, cuz. It is what it is, dog. And Texas Mexicans are different. This ain't California. We all cool with each other. Everybody hangs around. We all listen to the same music. We all go to the same schools. There ain't no such thing as calling each other SA or other bullcrap that goes on in California where you're from, bro. That's you over there. You keep that racial shit in California. That's where it's at. The only time I say anything is to point out the hypocrisy in most of these people's calls. Like one guy earlier was saying he's a Terrence Bud fan, but he don't know nothing about Bud. That he's just on code. Which this code is ridiculous because I said this code don't fit for everybody. It don't fit for Devin. It don't fit for Thurman. So it is what it is, man. You and your hypocrisy. Enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your life. I'm out, man.
Alrighty then. Vega.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, man. How are you?
How high?
No, I mean I'm sure you're high, but that's not what I asked. I said, "How are you?"
I'm blessed, highly favored. Thank Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Um, they say racism is good in boxing, huh? Well, we're about to get another race war. We got Jake Paul versus Tank taking place near my hometown, man, down here in South Florida. This is yo, man, you coined this phrase, and boy, do I love to overuse it, man. It's gonna be a movie. And it's taking place on November 14th. I don't know, Ness. This is a pretty big deal, don't you say? I don't know. I, should I pull out a border wars to make sure I can be here? It just seems way more worth it to watch this exhibition between a guy that's been boxing for 5 years, above 180 pounds, and then another dude that's been boxing for almost all his life, no higher than 140 pounds. I mean, this sounds like it's going to be well worth it, every penny. And I may need every penny. I don't know. Maybe I should walk over to my girl, tell her it's over. Maybe I should not pay none of my bills, turn in my car, be a bum, just to make sure I can to be at this wonderful event. I mean, look at the excitement. It's going to be great. I mean, how could you not want to see 6 foot Jake Paul, just fought the great Mike Tyson, beat him up, right? I mean, won bad practically every round, fight the great Tank Davis, who, come on, man, he's the face of boxing. These guys are both the face of boxing. Now we got the white face and the black face of American boxing. So it only makes sense to have them fight each other. Screw the weight. No, listen, they could have put this in Alaska. I would have drove my car all the way over there to make sure I was there. Okay, this is what pro boxing is all about. These type of matchups. It's not about the best versus the best. No, man. Yo, all the excitement you guys have for Bud and Canelo to see who's the fighter of this era, throw that in the trash. It's about movies. How much you selling? How many asses you can put in the seats? That's the kind of boxing you guys like, right? That's the kind of boxing I want to see. So listen, man, I don't care if the guy has skills. How many Instagram followers does he have? What kind of baddies does he bring out? That's that's what I want to know. How many women are going to be there? Listen, if why would I want to go to Border Wars? It's only going to be like 7% women. Why would I want to go to that? No, man, I don't care for
You
boxing
may feel
really.
like it's your
I care
time,
for movies. That's why I call into a movie podcast. Yeah, it's gonna be glamorous, man. I'm gonna go ahead, buy my fake chains, my fake necklace, my fake diamond Rolex. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go out there stunting, fake stunting, and then talk about it. I'm gonna talk about all the stuff that the seats I bought, how much they cost, because that's cool. Look, I dropped $2,000 to go to a sporting event. I'm cool. That's the kind of stuff we need to be focused on. Not actual, not what you guys call actual boxing. This is actual boxing. This is what helped grow the sport. Look at the history of everything. It's always been these type of fights. This is what brings in viewerships. And I mean, look in the past 10, 20 years, boxing's doing great. Jumping from network to network, it's just getting better and better, right? We know where top ranking PBC are going to be for the next 2 to 10 years, right? Yeah, man. This is it. This is the wave. I can't wait for this fight, and I can't wait for the winner to fight Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather. super movie, blockbuster. Appreciate the time.
Hey, you might as well keep going. You know, they gave you a counter and shit. That's why I rang the bell. That's why I was like a call and a half. But I, Mozzie with the counter.
Yo,
What up?
what's good, bro? They stressing you out early.
Nah,
Stressing you out early.
not me. I'm goody.
Word, word, word. H-Town funny as hell, man. He made it worse for himself, bro. If you're not racist or nothing like that, bro, just ignore the shit, bro. You know what I mean? You know you and CYP I know y'all got a little back and forth going on and all that, but your response to that was horrible, bro. Talking about combing little black girls' hair and shit, like, bro, just chill, bro. Just chill, bro. Let's talk boxing, man. Let's talk boxing. Um, yeah, man, they had to move that shit. I think Georgia just didn't want to be a part of no crazy shit, bro. Like, am I the only one that feel like Tank is in like some real danger in here? Like, bro, that man 200 pounds. If he hit that man with some serious shit, he might get hurt, bro. You know what I mean? I know he hit hard, but you feel me? What can you do if a man 60, 70 pounds heavier than you hit you with an uppercut or a hook or some shit happened to Tank, and you know Tank, he worth what he worth, and you know what I mean, he could really get in there and get hurt. So, you know what I mean? Georgia's like, look, we don't want no parts of this shit. Y'all take that shit somewhere else. So they brought it to Florida. Um, the initial response and comments and stuff like this shit is just like, I see people saying they thought it was just canceled altogether or whatever, and you know, but it's still going on, and people are just hating on the fight. They don't like the fight. You know, they calling it clown shit. I don't know if it's because, you know, what we just seen with Bud and Canelo, or I don't know. They just calling it clown shit. People seem to take that fight more serious than, you know, this. And maybe it's starting to get a little oversaturated with the fantasy matchups, with the I mean, whatever we gonna call this type of fight. You know, maybe it's starting to get a little bit oversaturated. It was cool when it was happening every once in a while, but where boxing is right now and seeing what we've been seeing, you feel me? Seeing what we've been seeing, it's like, you know, maybe the fans is really getting tired of that and want to see more of that real shit. And if I go over, you know, I got you. Just keep running the tab up. Just want to talk boxing, talk about the topic. You know, hopefully the community will join in and keep talking about the topic. We don't want to talk about Bad Girl TKO and H-Town accusations. But because I rock with H-Town, I rock with everybody. So, you know, I don't want to turn into one of those shows. Let's just, you know, do what we do. But Jake
You
Paul,
may feel like it's your time,
it seemed like
but it's not your time.
it seemed like Jake Paul is getting bad backlash from this, and so is Tank. So it's like I don't even know who the people are really rooting for in this fight, bro. Initially, we all, you know, when this thing first started happening with Jake Paul, we all wanted Jake Paul to lose. We all was waiting to see, you know, somebody beat Jake Paul. Somebody please save us, end this clown show, end this, end this. And then, you know, the former beloved Tank, you know, gets the opportunity, and everybody is just like, we don't want Tank fighting. It's not like, you know, Tank, in reality, he's supposed to be the superhero, right? The guy that comes in and ends the clown show, but niggas rather see him fight Lamont Roach. They rather see him fight, you know, Shakur, Devin, etc., over him being the great hope that comes and beats, you know, Jake Paul and gets him out of boxing. I think people would have rather seen him fight Anthony Joshua. I don't know how this fight is going to turn out, bro. Honestly, I don't know how this shit is going to turn out. Miami don't really seem like a big fight city for real. Last fight I remember happened in Miami was Teofimo when he fought oh boy, I can't even remember his name. But yeah, I don't remember too many big fights happening in Miami, bro. You know, so we'll see how this turns out. I mean, maybe that's good for like the influencers and stuff like that. A lot of influencer in that crowd to come out for it. And I guess you could keep on, you know, piggybacking off of that to make your money. And of course they'll probably build a nice undercard around it, I'm sure. But I don't know. It's just not the same response, man. It's not really the same response, man. It's like a lot of people was talking down on this fight, and they talking down on both fighters. They talking down on Jake and they talking down on Tank. So it's like, I don't know, man. People low key making fun of this fight. I don't know. Man. It'll be interesting. I guess we gotta let it cook, let some time pass, let it cook, and see how this shit turns out, man. Because right now it's just getting a lot of negative feedback, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's not looking good initially. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if Bud was fighting, I bet if Bud was fighting Jake Paul next, if he would have came out and said that he was fighting Jake Paul next, Bud Crawford right now, it would have been a totally different. Everybody would have been hyped about this shit right now. You feel me? Like, cause Bud is the man right now. So I don't know. Maybe it was just the wrong timing. You know what I mean? It was the wrong. Maybe they put this fight together at the wrong time. Maybe they should have let Tank continue to do it and just revisited this. This ain't the right time to make this fight. Maybe that's what it is. I think it's going to get overlooked.
Do you think that you're possibly saying that because you came off of such a big weekend of real boxing?
Yes, absolutely. That's why I said maybe we need to let it cook for a little bit. Maybe we need to let the time pass. But then it's like, yo, bro, we got November 22nd right around the corner. So you're going to give us, we got even more bangers coming up to just like look at this shit like, and don't let them really turn up the promotion on that November 22nd card. Like, I can imagine as it gets closer, they're going to start, now that the Canelo fight is out the way, they're going to start pushing that fight a little bit more.
Keep
you know
rocking?
what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to have to start putting that shit out a little bit more, bro. So I don't know, man. It just might take the attention away from the Jake Paul and Tank shit, bro. ATL just seemed like a better option. Like, they go into the A, people come out in the A for no reason. They come out for anything. Now that this is going to Miami and, one place already turned it down, they couldn't get the sanction, and it's just making it look like a clown show. And then if you read the article, the initial article that came out about it on ESPN, the reporter has some real down, some circus. She called it a circus. He was like, they was promoting some shit that they shouldn't have been promoting. And, basically we don't want it here. You know what I'm saying? They said some shit like, we had texted them about this, that, we didn't get no response. They should have never been promoting it, and we don't want nothing to do with it. I have to go to the article to read exactly what they said, but the commissioner was just talking down on the fight. Like, he was like, people need to know what's going on. I've never heard the commission so vocal about something. Usually if they shoot something down, they shoot it down and that's it. But this guy, he's coming out, he's talking on it. And I don't know, man. It could be because we just came off this type of weekend, but bro, it could, I don't know, man. It could be people just being haters because, like somebody said earlier, niggas gonna act like they not watching it, but they still gonna watch it. I mean, I know I'm still gonna watch it. I'm not, let's say, like super duper interested and invested, but I am gonna watch it because I want to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just, it's boxing, bro. I watch whatever, bro. So, like, but I don't know, man. I don't know. The initial response that we getting from this is just a little bit, it's like people is getting tired of this shit. Maybe it's oversaturated. I don't know. Let's give it some time to see what happens. But yeah, man, I'm still tapped in though. I'll probably end up calling back and I'd like to know what you think about that. And that's, you know what I mean? Elaborate on that a little bit for me. I'm still
what?
listening.
Mozzie.
Yo, I'm here.
You said elaborate on what exactly? You said a whole bunch.
Like, how do you do you feel like it was just the past weekend that got us and we got to let the time run by? Or do you feel like this is still like, going to be the fight that is just going to be huge, break Netflix records and do all that? Or do you feel like the momentum might be slowing down a little bit?
Hard to say,
I'm just reading
man.
comments.
It's hard
I'm
to
just
say.
going off comments.
It's really hard to say. I expected Bud and them to do better. So 41 million, it just seems like, these guys have a bigger reach, bro. Like, like the intrigue for me is, does Tank bring a bigger element to this fight than Tyson? That's what it all boils down to at the end of the
You
day.
may feel like it's your time.
All the pressure's
Yeah.
on Tank.
But it's not
We
your
already
time.
seen what Jake and Tyson did. If this don't do the numbers of Jake and Tyson, is because Tank ain't as big as Tyson. And maybe that's okay. Maybe that is already the case. But
Mm. And
you
another
know,
thing
that's how
before I
it's
go,
gonna
like,
break it. It's only gonna break them numbers if Tank is, or at least if this combination of these two men is bigger.
mm,
But if you're watching this on YouTube, man, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. If you're listening on X or X live streaming video, we certainly need those retweets and reposts to get the word out there. Get more callers on the show like Baby Joker.
Yo, what up, Ness?
What up?
I love the topic. You know, is Jake Paul the great white hope? Shit, it's a white boy trying to be the face of boxing. I don't like the fight. Don't really give a fuck about it. But think about it. The great white hope. It wasn't Plant. It was a fucking YouTuber. That's crazy. I do want to transition to another black and white fight that was Sergey Bohachuk and fucking Brandon Adams. Yo, Adams is a fucking beast. And why ain't nobody talking about that fight, Ness? Like, goddamn, y'all didn't watch that?
Bro, I had Adam scheduled for today, man. He left me flat.
Fuck, bro, that was a beautiful performance, bro. That shit was, man, I was entertained. That motherfucker, every time he came out the round, he just kept pushing harder and harder, bro. I was like, shit, this motherfucker came to win. You know what I want to see? Brandon Adams and Boots Ennis. Oh, give me that.
But ain't that 60?
No, that's 54. Boychuk.
Okay.
Shit, give me fucking Brandon Adams and Boots Ennis. Man, that's a fucking amazing fight stylistically. And you want to talk about someone that's gonna push the young man? Shit, Brandon Adams will be pushing that dude. That shit was a badass fight, bro. And then I want to transition to another black and white fighter that is Canelo and Bud. Shout out to Bud. That shit was beautiful. On behalf of both fighters, they're both trying their ass off to win. Y'all motherfuckers don't appreciate the fight for what it is, because that was two Hall of Fame, legendary fucking fighters that in the next 20, 30 years, we're gonna be looking back, talking about these dudes. Lifetime, dedicated men to a fucking sport to entertain you motherfuckers on the couch. Y'all are crazy, bro. Shout out to Bud. That shit was amazing. Beautiful performance. Again, give me Brandon Adams and Boots. That's what I want. Have a good one, S.
All right. Discord available. X Spaces also available. K-Bands, $2. Technically, y'all listen to our music, whatever that is. Al from the Bay.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yo,
Al
what's
in the
up?
Bay.
Hey, Eric, man, I don't understand they still pushing this fight. You feel me? Everybody keep denying. You know, maybe that's telling them something. Maybe that should tell them something. You feel me? So nobody wanted to fight. Maybe that should tell them something. You know, they can't get it sanctioned, and then now Atlanta don't want it in Atlanta. You feel me? So they push it to Miami. If Miami don't want it, where they gonna go? New York? New York ain't gonna want it. Eventually gonna have to give it up. But you know, Jake, you know, he's gonna make us he's gonna make an undercard that makes you wanna watch the fight. You know, they don't make me wanna watch the fight. I think out of all Jake fights, I've probably seen about 3 of them. That's it. At all Jake fights, I've probably seen about 3. Um, I'm just not a Jake fan, you know. Um, yeah, man. I wonder, even though this is not a real fight, and I don't see Jake Paul knocking him out. This is kind of like a fantasy thing. What happened if Jake Paul actually knock him out in a fake fight though? People is gonna say, "Oh, it's scripted." Oh, you know, they shouldn't have fought each other. You know, and now you know you got Tank got egg on his face. You know, but he ain't gonna trip though. As long as he get his 20 million, he don't care. Um, the man, it's just a whole lot of deny, deny, deny. You feel me? And that's what I see. Everybody denying the fight. Nobody want to put the fight on. So maybe I should tell them something. 'Cause I ain't see this much deny in the world. You know? How did Georgia just deny you from fighting? That's just kind of messed up. The state don't even want you in there. That should tell them something. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And I'm gonna end it with this. A racist joke is a racist joke. No matter who says it, no matter what says it, no matter what you say, you can say chicken and french fries. You can say watermelon. You can say enchiladas. A racist joke is a racist joke. It all depends on how the person takes it. Some people cool with racist jokes. Some people ain't. So just better be careful when
You may
you
feel like it's your
mention
time,
those racist jokes around
but it's
anybody.
not your time.
And that's my code. Peace.
I Al. I Tito Vos.
What up, Ness?
What's up?
Apologies. How's my audio?
Good.
All right. Apologies for my last call. And the way I started it, ooh, that was crucial. Anyway, so the point I was trying to get across, man, is that addressing, first of all, I got a correction for H-Town. You know, that whole California comment was inaccurate. That was Southern California, and that was about 20 years ago. Things have changed dramatically since then. And in Northern California, we ain't never been on that time. Well, maybe middle school and shit, but it gets over quick. But racial jokes are racial jokes, man. I have friends that I do that with, but I don't do it here. You know why? Because I don't know y'all like that. And that's why I don't make jokes like that around people I don't know, because they can take it personal. Everybody upbringing is different. They all came up different. You know, the people that in charge in their hometowns was different demographic of people. So I don't go there around people I don't know like that. You know, that's reserved for friends. And you know, sometimes I cringe at the jokes, sometimes I laugh at the jokes. But at the end of the day, they just words. And to try and say that one, make references to food and stuff like that, and I'll knock the taco meat off your chest and shit like that, or I'll knock the enchiladas out your teeth and shit. Like it's all it is, man. It's just talking shit. People banter. I come from the construction world, man. We always on each other, and unless somebody be the odd man out, he gonna wear it forever, you know. So, like I said, man, take all this stuff with a grain of salt. Half of the people that are on here, 80% of the people on here, ain't gonna be making jokes like that in person, no way. So, you know, and there's no way we're gonna stop it. Do you agree, Ness?
Nah, I mean, there's no way to stop it.
Right? There's no way to stop it. So, you know, you cringe with the cringy ones and you laugh at the other ones, and every now and then you might want to respond. Oh, it don't matter, man. It don't matter. We're here to talk about boxing. And yes, it might get a little racial, but that's just the rivalry. If people don't acknowledge you, you don't matter. Straight up. And if it helps, take it as a compliment, y'all. Um, and again, to the fight. If Tank gets knocked out, he's a meme. If Jake Paul gets knocked out, he was supposed to be. So at the end of the day, there are no winners, there are no losers. Everybody wins, everybody loses. Shout out to Florida for allowing anything to happen. Peace.
All right, all right. Discord available. X Spaces available. TB, where my counterpunch, man?
Ness, I sent it, bro. Check your Zelle. I don't play about that.
What's
You know I
up?
got your
What's up?
bro. You know, bro, the same Zelle I sent you the bread for the smaller sponsorship. I sent 5.
Not today. It ain't come through
Yes,
yet.
I
Maybe
did, bro. I
maybe
got
it's
the
the email
email.
service. Maybe it's the email service. I apologize. It'll probably come through. I got nothing. I would have not left you
I sent a
waiting.
screenshot so you don't
Nah,
play me,
it's
bro.
come on. Ain't nobody playing you, man.
Come
Nobody
on, man. You
playing
gonna
you,
talk crazy
man.
on live like I ain't gonna. I just sent it to your DM. But I just want
Yo,
to say, if I wasn't clear on my call, I'm talking about both sides. Like I wasn't just trying to direct it towards Latinos. I'm talking about both sides, Nez. We was talking about there was one caller talking about tacos, bro. I mean both sides. Get that shit the fuck out of boxing. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially on this show. That's another thing. Especially because I know what happens on other people's shows and comments. I'm talking about this show. Get this shit the fuck out of the boxing voice. You know what I'm trying to say, Nez? So
Yeah.
I just wanted to uh reiterate on that. Make sure because I didn't want to make it seem like I'm just talking to one side. I'm talking about both sides. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that. And that's and I'm confused. Why is it Georgia denied it but not Florida? Like, isn't Georgia not like, oh shit,
Different
Tank, he's
commissions.
coming back?
Different commissions, bro. That's the problem with boxing. We not universal. We need the BBC over here, or is it the
Yeah.
BBC over here? Because they border. I mean, they govern every fucking state in the UK, right? Unfortunately, here, look, Jake got denied. He goes to Miami and Florida, who Florida always says yes.
Oh,
Texas,
but no,
Texas
I get
always
that, but
says yes too.
why is it Atlanta's not like, oh shit, Tank coming back, oh Jake Paul, they're not like, oh shit, yo, the city can make some money off this. I'm just a little surprised they kind
I
of
mean, maybe
was
that
like, fuck.
commission, as you heard Mozzie's call, the commission was very outspoken. Maybe he's trying to make a name for himself, and uh, a name for Georgia as a hard commission. Because you see, like
Okay.
what nobody says is what we already know. Texas, Florida, North Carolina, they approving anything. That's just how it goes.
Mhm.
It's historical. You could go check. New York denied Margarito. Texas said yes. Somewhere denied Mike Tyson. Texas said yes. I mean, Miami, Miami. Look. UK denied Conor Ben. Florida said yes.
All right, that makes sense. So, even though this is an exhibition, that's like, do you think their value, like, could Netflix be on some shit like, yo, this shit didn't do well, we done with this shit, or like based off what happened with the Canelo Crawford, do you think like this can like turn Netflix off if this shit don't pop? And my other question would be, depending what happens in this fight, could the value of both of these fighters go down? Meaning like, for whatever reason, Netflix don't work with Jake no more, or Tank. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? He's at the face of boxing no more. Just I don't know. Like, what you think about that?
Like you saying, does this turn Netflix off?
Like, can it? Like, depending on how
No.
this does, can it turn them off? Like, yo, we only
No.
doing real fights now. Meaning
No,
like
not unless,
the
not
Canelo
unless,
and Crawford type thing.
not unless Jake hurts Tank. Like, God forbid Jake really lands a good punch, somehow concusses Tank, he's pulled out in a stretcher, they're going to write like, oh, you see, this is why Georgia didn't approve it, yada, yada, yada. It's too big of a weight difference. This could have long-lasting effects on Tank. All type of shit like that. It's just going to be about safety concerns.
how scripted would this shit have to be so that shit don't happen? Because they not
Shit.
about to just throw hands.
Scripted.
Meaning,
I don't
oh, we're
know.
gonna wear 18 ounces,
I mean,
or
I
I'm not
guess,
gonna.
like maybe it's like, yo, I'm not gonna go for the knockout, and you ain't gonna go
Yeah,
for the
type. Yeah,
knockout.
exactly,
But I don't
exactly.
ever believe that shit. Like that, there's some side rules. I don't know. You think that shit exists? I don't think so.
For this, maybe not other fights. Whereas a little bit, I wouldn't even say the Tyson and Jake was even, but you know what I mean. Like at least they're around the same weight, like the same weight. But this, I think there might be an element like that because like if Tank gets knocked out, bro, I don't know what that does. I don't know if Tank's value stays the same or
I just
you know
don't
what I
know. We
mean.
gonna get a real? Is we gonna get a real knockout? Like I don't know, cause
That's what I mean.
that's what
Exactly.
I
You're
want. That's what
saying
I
it, Ness.
want. That's what
You're
I
saying
want.
it. Are we
I
gonna
want
get
it
a
to
real
be.
knockout?
I want it to be real. I want Tank to really. I want to be in there watching and watch Tank really try to take Jake head off too. Like,
And if he
bro,
does
Like
it,
it's your time,
what does that do to
but
Jake
it's not your
in
time.
his value? So that was kind of my whole point. I appreciate the time, Ness. And yeah, I definitely sent you that county and I sent the screenshot. So
all
appreciate it, Ness.
right. Anthony Hill, pro fights and exhibitions and amateur fights are three separate things and three separate commissions. So they ain't lie to me, champ. They ain't lie to me. Brandon, Cincinnati.
Yo, Ness. Good evening, brother. How you feeling?
Bless. Highly favored.
Man, that's the only way to be, my man. I've been one of the main detractors of this fight, but I'm trying to take a more optimistic approach to it. So I've been just racking my brain to just find an angle that could, steer me in the opposite direction because initially I thought the fight was a shit show. Yesterday I told you Tank was just, making rom-com level movies. Meanwhile, you had Bud and Canelo putting together a Michael Bay type action thriller blockbuster, and this nigga's giving us 16 candles and Hitch. But I don't want to really keep thinking like that and being kind of like that grumpy uncle. So I was like, what about this fight can I find and take the negative and make it a positive? And I remembered when the fight got announced, I got a text message from my son. He's 15. And the message said, "Hey dad, is Tank really fighting Jake Paul?" I said, "Yeah, son." He said, "Why?" I said, "Well, shit, I don't know, son. Money, I guess." He said, "You gonna watch it?" I said, "If you want to." He said, "Let's watch it. Let's watch it together." There's the silver lining.
That's dope.
I can watch the fight with my son. He's a Tank fan. Uh, so if you ever wanted to, you know, just a silver lining into this shit show fight, you might have a teenage son like me who's a fan of Tank. Just look at this way of bonding with your teenager, man. That I'm just gonna, take a time and sit on the couch and I'm gonna probably get him some Sprite. I'll have some Don Julio, fry up some catfish nuggets, get some lemon pepper wings, and do some real father and son bonding while watching the spectacle of a shit show. So I guess that's the positive out of this, that me and my son can bond with some boxing. Because the only time he texts me about boxing is when it's Tank. He's a Tank guy, So I guess that's the positive, bro. So I'm not gonna criticize the fight anymore because I get to watch it with my kid. But that's my call, brother. Take it easy, man.
I ain't. You must have had a long day. You sound exhausted. Uh, OG Mr. PBC.
Yo, what's good? Don't say it like that, bro. Sincerely. Yeah, man. when I see Jake Paul fights now, I'm thinking about cotton candy, carnivals, roller coaster rides. I'm not really taking Jake Paul serious no more. I do think he's like a mascot that boxes. Um, he's just a joke now at this point. Everything just seems weird, especially that last fight against Chavez. Um, Chavez started in round 5 throwing punches. It's just a carnival. If you guys want to, get you like the last caller, get your kid, grab some popcorn, some cotton candy, order a pizza, or you want to get kids riled up. Watch this fight. Jake Paul's eventually at this point just a joke. He's just a money grab. Uh, he's Disney Plus. That's about it. You know, there's nothing really spectacular about Jake Paul at this point. I thought he would have kept his word when he said if he loses to Tommy Fury, he's not a real boxer. But now he's a real boxer, in his eyes. This is what you call a waste of time. This dude is super small versus someone who's super big. This is just a joke, bro.
Bro, Tank trying to do what Bud did without the belts.
Yeah, all right.
He challenging himself, moving up 60 pounds. Okay, we lost him. Yo, we got the fight party video getting uploaded. Last call for callers. Last call for callers. If you're trying to call in, now is the time. We got Discord available, X Spaces available.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because just the other day, man, when I came back home Monday, you know what I'm saying? After chilling and everything, I was just chilling in the crib and I was looking at my niece, man. And, days go by and then, today hit and it's like, she only 3. She was like, Uncle, she said, they canceled Jake and Tate. And I was like, no, baby. I was like, they just taking their talents to South Beach. And it just hit me, man. It just hit me. It just hit me right there. She was like, we still gonna watch the fight? I was like, yeah, we still gonna watch it. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Tank, man. Tank for the
What a
kid.
coincidence that Brandon gives a little son story. You coming here with this niche shit. You are so nasty, yo. Yeah, uncle. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Thanks for the kids, man. Thanks for the kids. Oh, man. Nah, man, I just got done working out, what I'm saying? Came on, to support, the fight that's going to do 200 million views on Netflix, man. 200 million views on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I get to see the most popular boxer of all time in Gervonta Tank Davis, modern day Mike Tyson, man. You know what I'm saying? Just glad I could grow up in this era, with all these great fighters, man. Because not everybody can do this. Not everybody can do what Jake Paul doing. You know what I'm saying? Reach this level of fame and notoriety and then enter the boxing realm and accomplish what he's accomplished in a short amount of time. You feel me? So, I'm just here to support the biggest fights possible. And, it's all thanks to the face of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Jake, the problem child Paul, coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. You know, it's just amazing, man. One dude, he's now a new Puerto Rican. The other one, he's from Baltimore, but he trains in Florida. This is the perfect fight. This is the perfect fight to be in Florida. This is the perfect fight to be in Florida, man. It's gonna be a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of Hispanics down there are gonna come watch this fight, man. It's gonna be a huge fight. It's gonna be a huge fight, man. But I don't know. I'm thinking, man, I might come back up Vegas, man. October 25th. Them floor seats is cheap, Ness. Them floor seats is cheap. They going for 400. I said, Lord, I said, why did I even come out Vegas? Why did I even come out Vegas last week when I could have just waited? I said, why they even come out here? They charging $400 for floor seats at a Keith Thurman Sebastian Fedora fight. Listen, if you could jump on those prices, go grab them. You want to go to a fight for the first time in Las Vegas, Nevada? Grab them, bro. You know what I'm saying? 400 for a fight like that is cheap. It's cheap, especially with the undercard, bro. It's cheap. It's gonna be worth the watch, bro. Go enjoy yourself, man. But yeah, man. Shout out to Brandon, man. Great story, man. Glad
You
your
may
son is a
feel like
Tank
it's your
fan,
time,
bro. Glad your son is a Tank
but it's
fan,
not
man.
your time.
El Jab.
Yo,
Yo.
if it's an exhibition, do they gotta? And there's something in the contract that's saying like they can't go for a knockout. They don't have to tell us that, do they?
I don't think so, bro.
Uh um, that's super lame, man. I don't know how to feel about the fight anymore, especially after the Crawford fight. This shit just feels extra WWE, and it's almost better if they would if they would have just done the WWE, if he would have just went that route, because I feel like that's a more honest route. Everyone knows what it is and what's up. Um, I don't think, I don't think he's going into this like it's a real fight or nothing, but just, that's what happens when you don't talk. He needs that, he don't really give a care about his fans like that, but just to have some transparency with your fans to come on, like, let me get this bag real quick. And he might, when the press conference come up, he probably will. But just right now, it's just a horrible look. I hope he gets his money, but I hope that shit fails.
I mean,
And like, not
based off his quote, he's doing it to get this clown out of boxing.
nah, we not going for that because he should already been out of boxing. Tommy Fury already did that. Like he knocked him down. Everything. Like he didn't go get the knockout, but
Nah.
I mean,
Jake
bro,
knocked Tommy down. You wilding right now for respect. Don't take that away from
Jake
Jake.
got knocked down. Hold on, Jake got knocked down, didn't he?
I don't remember that. You
I'm
gonna
saying.
make me Google that one.
Ooh, Google that real quick. I think he got knocked down at least once.
I don't know about that. But I'm checking.
But so that's your goal is to go get in there and hurt this dude for boxing, like, motherfucker. You would do more.
Paul and Fury deducted 1 point for fouls. Fury down in round 8. Yeah, baby. Jake for the knockdown.
Okay. So Tank gonna be the first one to put him on his ass. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Or Jake be the first one to put Tank on his ass. Jake a punch.
That ain't happening, man. Bro.
Bruh, let me tell y'all something y'all don't know. Right? Because maybe, it ain't gonna make the fight any bigger. That's why I kept my mouth shut. But Jake Paul knocked out the dude the heavyweight this fight is Friday.
Yeah, but at the same time, do you think Tank's gonna go into a situation where there's risk involved? Like, I don't see
for the
that.
money he
That's the
getting
only
paid
thing.
is worth the risk. If you getting 40+ million, it ain't worth it. That's what I was saying to Crawford. Like, man, it don't matter if you lose to Canelo, it's 50 million.
I mean, it depends how people look at him after the fight and how people think they're gonna look at. I think getting knocked up by Jake Paul is
Bruh,
a
let me tell you
horrible look for
something.
him.
I know you know this already. Look at how Tank started acting after he made 40 million with Ryan. When he make another 40+ million with Jake, man, y'all, come on, man.
And that's what Cass said. No, and that's my problem with it. It's like you want him. He's gonna go make 40 million fighting Jake Paul, and then he's gonna come back and fight Lamont Roach for what? He's gonna come back and fight Shakur Stevenson for what? He's not gonna fight none of those guys.
No, the only way he fight any of them guys, Turkey gonna have to hit him with the Crawford money. Cause that's the thing. You do this for a reason, bro. Like, I get it. You want him to be competitive, but his goal is money. He made 40 with Ryan plus everything in between. Now he get this 40, 50 million plus. He don't even got to fight no more. So now if you want him to fight Shakur, Give me that Canelo money, man.
Okay, so that's the idea is like to put yourself. Now he's valued at 40 million for a fight. Now he's valued at this certain amount of level for a fight. So now that's the money that has to be presented to him for him to even take a fight. That's how we're moving forward.
I mean,
Because
yeah, bro. Yeah, it's either
how many $50 million fights does he have?
Cause think about it, right? You want him to fight Shakur, you got to give him that money, and he can do Frank Martin too, and make that money. It just was reported he made 20 million for Frank.
Yeah, but do you want to fight Frank Martin again, or do you want to fight that level of guy again? Are we doing that again?
Hold on. You see, you keep thinking with your competitive minds. Like
I know.
This dude trying to rack it up. Floyd put on a ski mask. He learned from the best. This ain't about fighting the best. This about making the biggest check. Some people
you don't
different.
think that's gonna run out though?
Nah. If this fight is a success, meaning he looks good, somehow it makes him look good, plus the numbers it's projected to do, Tank's pay-per-view, let's say it goes up another 100,000. Let me show you some math, bro. Let's say he bubbles out of this, it only comes up 100,000. Like, his conversions out of everything that's going to come from this is his next pay-per-view, he's guaranteed to sell 100,000 more, puts him at 450,000 pay-per-view buys times $80 equals $36 million. That ain't got nothing to do with the boy Gate, his Gates be damn near 20 million now. Depending who he fight.
Anybody?
I mean, look. His Rolly Gate broke records, bro. Like, this kid he's different.
Is there another Rolly out there though? Rolly sold the fight a little bit too.
Bro, he could fight Pacquiao next. You tripping. You come out of this and you fight Pacquiao at 47, welterweight legend. Yeah, we gonna buy it, bro, as a casual fan base, not a hardcore. Casuals.
Those type of fights is gonna run out though. That's the only problem with those. That's what I'm saying.
Those fights ain't gonna run out for him.
So many of those.
He's already. It's like I told Tone. Remember, Tone got mad at me. It's like I told Tone. This kid's on the back half of his career. He got enough fights to skate off into the sunset. The Pacquiao fight could be next. That right there is huge, huge.
Okay, and then who's after that? There's only so many of those circus fights left. Like building your. There is some.
Bro, you don't even know if Floyd fucks around in
competitive way.
Nah, bro, you don't even know if Floyd fucks around and give us the Tank Floyd fight. Them dudes have had beef that they could cook back up. Like, there's so many things you could do if you want to do them. But is he gonna want to do it after having 80 mil?
So he's completely a circus fighter now. Is that the kind of your mindset you have, or? I don't even want to say circus.
No, he's not a circus fighter, bro. He's a $40 million fighter.
Fighting a circus fighter right now. Pacquiao.
No, he's a $40 million fighter. No. It's like when Jim Carrey became a $30 million actor, that's what you had to pay him to get in your movie. So it's like, you want Tank to fight, it gotta be that. Or he gonna do his own show, which I showed you the math. He don't need nobody. But listen, let me get to some other callers. I'll let you cook.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate the time. I'm gone.
For sure. Jordan. Jordan Carter, where you been? All right, he's in limbo. Last call for callers. If you're looking for the link to call in, I'm putting it in the live chat, power chat, both on YouTube and X. YouTube and Twitch. If you're on X, you just got a request. Last call for callers. Discord available. X Spaces also available. Was Georgia's block fair. Yeah, weight gap too big, 54%. No, it's an exhibition, 26%. Neutral safety first, 11%. Should have been allowed 9% on our live poll on the Power Chat. And we got Mad Bet 100, $2 daily dose of Tankwell. I want Brandon Adams versus Xander Virgil. Marvin the Tank Furman, $2. Tell Buddy to meet me in the center of the ring. Bomb emoji. I guess he talking about Quan Midwest Mafia that stepped up after CYP backed out of that fight because of his team. H-Town, $5. Tip should have said he combed her hair, brought all the way back. Tip should have said he combed her hair, brought all the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, laughing out loud emojis. 4, what we got? Pop Shop, what up? You.
What's good? What's good? Nested Gibbs.
What up?
My brother. It seems so crazy. Here we go. We're gonna rap on Bud to fight Benavidez. But here we go. We're trying to amp up a fight with Pacquiao and Gervonta Davis. My goodness. Is we still talking about
amp up
legendary?
We just know
That's
that Tank is different. He don't do what Bud do.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Bro, everybody got a path, man. Everybody got a path.
Oh, okay. He just taking the yellow brick road, the fake path. Cause ain't none of that that's happening coming up going to be sanctioned.
Nah, for sure. This just a money grab. You know, Ali did this. Remember?
Yeah, but Ali fought some bad brothers before he did all that. They tell you put somebody on his resume.
Tank fought a few bad brothers. What?
Brothers?
Oh, you saying they got to be black when you say brothers? I'm my bad. I ain't know that. I was just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's who Ali. We ain't got no bad Hispanics that Ali fought. You brought him up.
I mean,
Ali
I
fought
was
bad
just
brothers.
I just thought we was talking about fighters, but yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Tank fought some brothers, bro.
Yes,
He brought Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad bro. He fought Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach so he real good.
You right, cause he ain't come back to that pond. He ain't go fishing over there no more.
No sir.
When last time we seen Frank? We ain't seen Frank in a
Frank
minute.
announced 1025. He back, right? Didn't he announce 1025?
Yeah. You know, that's about like that's like what who did that? Earl? Earl say he coming back? We ain't seen him yet. You know what it is. You can't talk about it, you gotta be about it. Fight some real dudes, man. He ain't gonna get no pass. He ain't gonna get no pass from fighting no Jake Paul. But I mean, if that's grabbing the bag, grab the bag. Ain't gonna stop you from getting your money. But the fans out here want to see you throw that right hand.
I hear you.
Instead of going for Pacquiao, only go and get that rematch with Rolly. Rolly got a belt. What's happening?
I mean, is you gonna respect it? Cause you already saying, you know.
For sure, I respect it. I've been wanting to see them rematch. But he never said nothing about Rolly no more.
I mean, he probably think Rolly too big. He always said Rolly could punch, and now Rolly's at 47.
You didn't just say he too big. You didn't just say that. The master antagonist.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Tank itty bitty, man.
Yeah, he fighting
weighed
big old Jake
133
Paul.
his last fight, man. That was the bell, though. Yo, Tank only weighed 133 his last fight. What we doing here? Madden Maker. Your Discord, Madden Maker. You're. If you're watching this on
I'm
YouTube,
here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, man. How you doing? How you doing, man? Y'all here? I'm here, man. I haven't been here in a while, man. I was the homeless guy back in the day, man. Listening to you, man. You kept me afloat. You kept me afloat.
damn, that's what's up, champ. So you
Yeah,
doing better
yeah,
then?
yeah, yeah. Huh?
I said, so you doing better then?
Yeah, I didn't. I was in when I was calling Father's Lake. I was one of them. I was homeless with a job. You get what I'm saying? But I
For
was still
sure.
homeless.
Yeah. So where you
So,
from?
man, I called, man. Bud took care of his business. You know, question for you: how you think this Jake Paul, you know, tank fight gonna go? You know, how you think it's gonna go? I'm pretty curious. How you think it's gonna go?
Man, it's so hard to say, right? Like, is it gonna be an exhibition that's still a real fight? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to rewatch the Mayweather Paul fight to see was Mayweather like not really beating on Paul. I don't know, honestly. I don't know if this is a real fight with
It's a real fight.
is it?
Yes, this is a real fight because Paul can't touch him, but Paul touch him, he think he can land him, but I don't think Paul will be able to land a super clean shot. And then Tank should land some clean shots, but the thing gonna be, can he knock out somebody bigger? So that's gonna be the challenge right there. That's the fight right there.
What's the fight right there?
The size versus the speed.
I mean, again, if it's no holds barred, real fight, yeah, that's kind of what I said. Obviously, I got laughed at because I'm like, yeah, Tank moving up like Bud moved up.
I mean, I don't think maybe Tank won't give 100, but he's gonna give a good 70, 75, 8. He's gonna give way more than a sparring. He might not give a fight, but he'll give 75 to 80%. And I think if he get touched, all that they tell him to take it a little easy, go out the window. He can't play that poker face for no whole fight. Tank can't.
Again, man, I wish I knew for 100%. Like, you and I both can't say to each other, like, man, this for sure gonna be a fight that Tank ain't gonna hold back, Jake ain't gonna hold back. We don't know. This
Why
shit
they
might
gonna
be
make the fight
this shit
then?
might be this shit might be 16-ounce gloves.
I don't think. I think it's gonna be.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not
The
your
reason why
time.
I say that is because of Jake. He been fighting, so why would this be any different?
What you mean?
Tyson,
Yeah, look at the
Silva.
Tyson fight. He ain't take out Tyson if that shit wasn't like if it was a real fight, wouldn't he have took that man out?
I mean, he probably was because he looked up to him and he knew he had to fight. You get what I'm saying? He looks up to Tyson, so
I don't
he
know,
won the
man.
fight. He didn't need to knock a 58-year-old clean. You could carry him a little bit, but if he was threatened, he would have.
I don't know, man. But that was the bell,
That's my
player,
call. I
player.
just wanted to say what's up, man. You done
Nah, I
held me down.
appreciate you,
Listen,
man. Appreciate
you
you
done held me down.
expressing yourself.
So I appreciate it, brother.
All right, man. Shout out to you sharing your story with us. I'm glad you're doing better. Amen to that. Jordan Carter trying you again. Jordan Carter. Gotta unmute. Discord available. X Spaces available. The link to call in, I'm putting in the live chat on YouTube and on Twitch right now. This is your last call for callers if you're trying to call in. Click the link that says join us, call us using Twitter Spaces, or join us calling using Discord. Try last, Philly. What up?
What up, Ness?
What up?
Solo Dolo or what?
Scarface without Manolo.
Damn it. All right. Hey, so yeah, Florida is where they just let like wild shit fly, right? Like, I mean, this is why like they'll pick this shit up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
but I
kind of
mean,
what they say.
but they but I mean, they're still calling it an exhibition, correct? Like they're not pushing for this pro hybrid fight or whatever.
Yeah, so far it's still being announced as an exhibition.
Okay, because when they were trying to push for that, which I don't know if they still are, um, like what would it go down? Like, how is it going to be recorded in the record if it
Yeah,
was
if
like
it's an exhibition, it won't be a fight. It don't go on the record. If it's a
no?
box, if it's a real boxing match, it'll go on the record like the Tyson fight did.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like with that, when they were trying to pursue this hybrid pro fight or whatever, how would that be classified? Like, would it just say catch weight in in box rec, or
Nah,
what would
it'll
it be?
on box record it'll say contested with 14-ounce gloves or 16-ounce gloves. That's what they said the last time for the Tyson fight. That's what it shows for the Tyson fight. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. You know, I don't. There's no rule book on these exhibitions.
I know, and I mean, and yes, that one was considered a pro fight, right? I mean, but they were like at what at heavyweight though, right?
Yeah, they was at heavyweight. Jake weighed in at
Okay,
228.
okay. So I mean, I'm saying for this one, let's say they do get it approved as a somewhat of a pro fight or a hybrid or whatever. Is this the first time it would be considered like a boxing match would be considered a hybrid pro fight, hybrid exhibition fight, and would that be on your professional record or not? Like, what does this hybrid shit mean?
Yeah, I have no clue what it means because again, this is all new. This is them petitioning and trying to get shit done. This is new. I've never. Have you ever witnessed a hybrid fight?
No, this is why I'm
All
this is
right.
I wonder. Like maybe you remember.
No,
I
I've
don't know,
never
man.
seen no hybrid fight. They either exhibition or they not.
Okay, but and exhibitions allow knockouts, or is that like state by
Again,
state or commission by commission?
as I've already said, I don't know. There's no rule book on an exhibition.
Yeah.
And we never see contracts. Very rare for we
You may
gotta
feel
get
like it's your time, but it's not your time.
a leaked contract in order for us to see it. So if that contract states, hey, you guys can't hit each other in the head at full power, how they're gonna, assess who's throwing full power and who's not, I don't know. But whatever they want to write in the contract, those are the terms. You know what I'm saying? We won't have to know. We don't have to know. It could be NDA in the contract too that says, you ain't allowed to talk about this on the interview. So, yeah, man. Discord available, X Spaces avail. Last call. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Trying to get at me, you know where to do it. At The Boxing Voice on Instagram. I will respond a lot quicker. We right back at it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.